Today we'll talk about Kumbhaka, the retention of breath in your body to elongate your life for your longevity. And my friends, if you stick around until the end of the video, we'll give you a technique to make this Kumbhaka 10 times more effective. Kumbhaka, also known as retention of your breath in pranayama, is considered the most important aspect of pranayama. And how is Kumbhaka, the retention of breath, related to your longevity? Well, for that, we have to go back to my favorite book, Autobiography of a Yogi. Yogananda explained that a restless monkey or a dog breathes 50 times a minute. And when they breathe 50 times inhale and exhale a minute, they live up to 15 years of age approximately. Now, as we go down with the breathing, human beings, we only breathe 15 times a minute. So with that, we live up to 80 years of age approximately. Now, as we slow down the breathing in animals like tortoise, turtles, they breathe only for 2 times a minute, and they can extend their life to 300 to 400 years. So my friends, the idea is to be able to elongate your breath. So this is the secret yogis found out 3,000 years ago, that your biological age is not the number of years. In other words, we have not been given number of years to live, but the number of breaths. So each one of us have a finite amount of breaths we have been given. And if we use these breaths we have been given faster, we die faster. With the modern lifestyle, with the stress, the food we eat, we are always shallow breathing. And when we are shallow breathing, we are breathing into our chest and we are consuming the number of breath faster. But if we can ration them, if we can manage these breaths by making the breath long, slow and deep, then we can elongate our life. And yogi can elongate their lives at will. So my friends, today we're going to talk about a very ancient technique which can elongate, help you breathe slower, and that's called Kumbhaka. From a Hatha Yoga perspective, there is 3 main Kumbhakas, and the first one is retaining the breath inside your body, called internal retention. In Sanskrit, we call it Antar Kumbhaka. So as you inhale and you hold the breath, simply called Antar Kumbhaka. When you exhale the breath fully and hold the breath out of your body, that's called Bahya Kumbhaka, or external retention of your breath. And the most important, the third one, which we're gonna use for our longevity practice, it's Kevala Kumbhaka. Now, Kevala Kumbhaka is when you don't forcefully try to retain your breath, whether outside or inside your body, but you spontaneously engage in holding the breath after each inhale and after each exhale. But the most important part to remember here is that should come as a lifestyle, not a forceful practice. But the very important part here is that you have to engage in the first internal Kumbhaka and the second external retention of breath to train your diaphragm muscles to be able to hold the breath spontaneously during your meditation or during your yoga practice. And if you stick around for 21 days, you'll see that your diaphragm has become more elastic. See, with age, our diaphragm becomes less and less elastic. And in this practice, what we're going to do is we're going to hold the breath in and out to make your diaphragm more elastic so it can expand all the way and contract all the way. So it can help us go into Kevala Kumbhaka, which is also, my friends, used by yogis to go into Samadhi. So without any further ado, let's begin with the first internal retention of breath, or Antar Kumbhaka. For this, we're going to also engage the bandhas, the root chakra bandha or lock, and chin lock, which is called Jalandhar bandha. So for the internal retention of breath, we only do 2 types of bandha. the root chakra, and chin lock. So let's begin. Inhale fully. Hold the breath in. Engage the root chakra, pull the perineum muscles up, bring the chin down. We can hold easily for 30 seconds. If you have problems, if you're a beginner and 30 seconds is too much, don't exhale. The trick is to inhale a little more. So just like this. We'll start again. Inhale. Hold. And if you're feeling like exhaling, inhale a little more. Pull the perineum muscles up, bring your chin to chest. Amazing job. Exhale fully. Allow the inhale and exhale to happen now automatically. Now, as you retain the breath inside your body, you're working your diaphragm, you're working your lungs so they can hold the breath for longer and longer. Now we're going to go into the second type of Kumbhaka called Bahya Kumbhaka, or external retention of breath. For this, we're going to inhale fully and exhale forcefully. Empty your stomach. Pull the diaphragm up. Here we can engage 3 locks. The root chakra lock, pull the perineum muscles up. Solar plexus lock, Uddiyana Bandha, and Jalandhar Bandha, chin lock. When you engage all 3 locks together, it's called Mahabandha. So without any further ado, let's do the external retention of your breath. Inhale, exhale, pull, normally inhale and exhale. Allow the breathing to come back to normal. And you'll notice that outside retention of breath is a little harder than the inside because there is no oxygen in the lungs. So here you can start with 20 seconds and go up to 30 seconds. So we'll do the second set. Inhale, exhale. For now, 30 seconds. Pull. And again, if you feel like inhaling, exhale a little more, empty fully. Five, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale. If you feel dizzy, inhale fully and exhale fully. This is how we are training our diaphragm to be able to breathe longer, slower, organically. Now we have prepared our body, our diaphragm, to be able to go into Kevala Kumbhaka. And this is the pranayama, breathing practice, which yogis used to use to go into samadhi or deep meditation. So let's begin. In here, we're not going to force our body to hold the breath too long, but naturally, almost like you're observing the body between the inhales and the exhales. So you're finding this pause between the inhale and the exhale, and between the exhale and your inhale. And you're widening this pause as long as you can without forcing the body. And in this pranayama, the idea is to be able to make your body very relaxed. Relaxed shoulders, relaxed spine, stomach is relaxed, and thinking is halted. When you're breathing in and out, your breath is connected to your mind. So as long as your inhale and exhale is going, your mind is going. But when you hold the breath, your thoughts come to an halt. So initially, we're going to practice this by inhaling for 10, holding for 20, and exhaling for 15. Hold the breath out for 5, and then slowly you can have your own timing. But this is the time we're gonna go in this video. Inhaling for 10, 3, 2, 1, hold for 20. And exhaling for 15. As you exhale, regulate the breath out very slowly. 15. So there's few things you want to make sure which doesn't happen. You don't want to hold the breath too long, so your inhale is not very strong like this. So we're going to take that forcefulness out of the Kevala Kumbhaka, so you can go into meditation seamlessly. So let's practice this again. Inhale for 10. Hold very calmly, very softly for 20. And exhale for 15. Hold the breath for 5 now. So my friends, in the beginning of the video, I mentioned I'm going to give you a technique which you can combine with the retention, the Kumbhaka, to make this Kumbhaka 10 times more effective. Now that technique will apply to Kevala Kumbhaka. Okay, so let's begin. So when you're breathing in for 10, you're breathing into your chest and then you're filling up your stomach. Now, when you retain the breath for 20, what you're going to do is you're going to push the air from your chest into your stomach. That's how you can start retaining the breath for longer and longer time. But for now, we're going to demonstrate this. Inhale. Fill up your chest, fill up your stomach, and now push the air into your belly. Expand the belly. And now as you exhale, remember to pull the belly in. Contract your diaphragm fully, pull the diaphragm up for 15. And then hold for 5 with the breath out. So again, the practice is going to happen when you're meditating with the closed eyes. Inhale for 10. During the hold, you push the air in your stomach. Expand the stomach for 20. Exhale slowly for 15. Regulate the breath out, very important. Very slowly with low pressure. And there is a lot of yogic secrets on why we should exhale slowly with less pressure and what we can achieve by exhaling slowly. But that we're going to cover in Swara Yoga in our membership section only. And if you want just the instructional video, just the animation, then go to this video and you can just practice this. But in this video, we wanted to understand the concepts behind the Kumbhaka and 3 different types of Kumbhaka. So after practicing this Kevala Kumbhaka for 21 days, you'll notice that your breath has slowed down from 15 times a minute to 9 times a minute. And that elongates your age. So remember, if you're breathing 15 times a minute, you're breathing 21,600 times in 24 hours. And if you bring your breath down to 9 times a minute naturally, even when you're working, when you're meditating, or when you're walking, if it naturally happens, then you elongate your age to around 120 years. And if you bring it down all the way to 6, which yogis do, always conscious about slow, long, deep breathing, then you can elongate your age to 150 years. So my friends, your age is in your hands. Don't get into a habit of shallow breathing and use your breath sparingly. Use your breath, manage it to elongate your life and do good things with that. And if you haven't checked out our new meditation app where you can customize your sleep music and enhance your meditation practice, please check out the link in the description. I hope you got a little value out of this video. If you did, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like button, and send this video to your loved ones so they can also get the benefits from this beautiful ancient yoga knowledge. Until next time, my name is Abhi. Namaste, love and peace.